Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 20 of Kleines Land, or Kleines Land. Welcome back everyone. So, we're pretty close to where we left off the last episode. It's been a little bit further along. How's this stuff doing? Growing for 100%, yeah. It's not quite ready to harvest yet. Remember we put fruit in here last time? Actually, I think we're pretty much exactly where we left off last time, but yeah. So we're slowly making good progress getting this forestry area essentially cut back. I'm gonna leave this tree, these trees along here. This one I don't, might as well keep that little birch tree, that'll be fine. I think I'll cut these two, I can just cut these down actually since we're over here, because we're gonna come do some forestry at some point in this episode. Get that guy out of the way, and then this one's gonna get cut down. Rid of these stumps real quick. That one, and then this guy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That little chunk we can probably get rid of too. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, so I think these trees along here, these ones will get cut. These along here, this birch will stay up to the stream, and this is where our property kind of ends essentially, which won't let me get over there. What? No, won't get those, but yeah, that's kind of where our property ends. And then I will probably leave some trees along the back side here, probably these guys up all the way over to this guy, and then all of these trees in the center are going to get cut down. So another maybe 10 trees total. So we'll probably make another 30 or 40,000, which would be kind of nice off of the trees there. And then we can start working on probably building out our farmyard, getting it all set up. I do want to look into maybe buying this chunk of land next. Now, we are out of, maybe we can actually buy it this year. How much is this chunk of land? 148. Oh, a little pricey. We could buy another grass field though. Could buy that one up there for 76. And the reason I'm saying that is because the grass here is actually, is it ready to harvest like completely? Maybe we should just buy it now. I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, the grass is all ready to go. We could take out a loan to buy this, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do, because this is the only chunk of land that I really want to get for future. Now, the reason I mention all this is because in storage, we have any hay left? A little bit. Yeah, 2,300 liters. It'd be nice to have some more hay. So I think we take out a loan and get some hay equipment. We have our loading wagon, so all we'd have to do is cut it, and then windrow it and get it to dry, which we are in season. So how's the weather looking? Rain potential is pretty good. Next time it's going to rain is today Monday on Wednesday, so we should be fine. It should be dry before then if we really get it rolling this morning. So maybe we'll do that. Let's go ahead and we should be able to pay back our loan by the end of the season, I would think. Let's just get 100 and then we'll repay whatever we don't need. The first things first, if we buy this chunk of land, 148. Yeah, so we own all that now, which is nice, but yeah, that is a lot of money. Okay, now we need mowers and such. So we could do like a super cheap mower. Like one of these guys here would be actually really nice, probably easy to use. 2 meters, 1.6. That might be where we start. Be honest, 2 meters going around, cut it pretty quick. Now the other mower that I really did want to use eventually is, where is it at? It's this guy in here, this guy with the header, but I don't think we can really afford that right now. That one's 2 meters. Could do that one. That would be kind of fun to have that one go out there. Maybe have someone on course play or something get that done. Do I even have course play installed on this? I don't think I do. I might put course play in. I have it installed. Nope, I don't. But yeah, we can have someone work on mowing that, and I could ted it behind him. So I might load in or load out, and I might actually look at more mowers as well. See what other mowers are out there. See if we can get some maybe slightly larger ones that are a little bit cheaper, or something along those lines. How are we doing for tedders though? It's 4.46. Yeah, we got plenty of options for tedders that are not too expensive. Maybe we'll take a look as well. So I'll put I'll write some notes down here. I'll put course play in. So do course play, tedders, and mowers, and then we'll do that. So yeah, I think I'll do a little work here off camera. Well, let's see here. I think yeah, we'll do, you guys will see what mower setup I decide to go with, because I'll just put in a time lapse of me getting our field mowed. So that's what I'll do. So that's what you guys see now. You guys see a time lapse just getting mowed, tedded. We also need a windrow, and actually I need to think about that right now. That's 2.9 meters, 6 meters, 4, 1's 5. Getting pretty expensive up there. 9 meter would be great. We could use a 6 meter guy. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'll just look at all the stuff, windrowers as well. I'll put down in case I find anything else I really like. But yeah, so I'll take a look at what I can find, and then you guys will just see a few time lapses of me getting some of our grass work and field work done through here. And actually, I'll probably get a good photo of it somewhere in there. So yeah, because that'll probably be my thumbnail. But anyhow, if you yeah, just hang out. I'll be right back with you guys.
Trying to figure you out, I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like...
All right, welcome back, everyone. So we're gonna go pick up our hay. One day has passed because, well, we had to wait for it to dry a little bit. Didn't actually need a whatchamacallit. What is it called? A tedder. So we don't own a tedder. That's just fine. We just didn't need one. But yeah, we're gonna go out here and get this stuff picked up, I think. I wanted to mention a few comments while we were going through, so I figured I could do that while we were working on this. I have not completely caught up on comments. I'm recording this before episode 19 has come out, so episode 19 hasn't come out yet. Episode 19 will be out before the end of this is over, so I might be able to mention some of those comments later on in this, but at least some of the first ones. Try to get some of these little pieces that I don't like picked up here. There we go. I can probably run around the edge here, but yeah, we're doing good, getting hay done. We're gonna get a lot of hay off this field, which is great. We shouldn't have to worry about it for a while. I don't know if we'll keep this to be a grass field or start planting a crop in it. This kind of depends. For now, we'll probably leave it as grass. I don't know, depends on how much hay we get off of this, actually, to be completely honest. We might get way too much off it, but yeah, anyhow. Russian Acorns mentioned a white 211 tractor on the mod hub. I cannot find that tractor. I don't know which one you're talking about. If you could give me maybe more detail on how to find it, might be able to find it on there. I think I already mentioned this, but 10 of you said to trade in the case, and 10 of you said to trade in the John Deere, so you guys are all about getting rid of that. Joss said to try the Lizard Cop for sugar beets, maybe, and I think that's what he's talking about at least. He made a comment about that, and I think that would be a really good one to do, so we might end up looking at doing some sugar beets. I might even put in like maybe a small field over there where our new farmyard is, or maybe a small field somewhere around this area, to maybe do some sugar beets in the future, because that'd be kind of fun to do some of that. Now, lizard, let's make it, there we go. There we go, 15,000 liters total so far. The lizard cop, if you don't know what it is, I don't know if it's cope or cop or however it's pronounced, but is this guy right here. It's a harvester, puts them on the ground, and then you can go through and pick them up with like a front loader or some other method of picking them up, which we would probably pick them up with a front loader. I will drive around here. I think we should have enough room over here to get out. But yeah, so I think it'd be kind of fun to, get that out of the way. Now we got plenty of room. I think it'd be kind of fun to use that. I think that'd be a cool mod to try out and use. So I might look at that. One person did say we should keep both the John Deere in the case. I obviously didn't do that, but anyhow, I think I might have mentioned some of those comments before, but anywho, we'll keep going here. Belden said to potentially look at a skid steer instead of a front loader, and I think I might have mentioned that before as well. I can't remember if I did or not, but just remember, I think I forgot to mark off last time I mentioned comments. I normally mark them off when I mention them, so anyhow, some people might get talked about twice. I didn't go with a skid steer, and the reason being I wanted a tractor that could do some like field work and stuff as well, so I wanted it to be multi-purpose. So we needed a new front loader, a bigger front loader, and something I thought that would do well at doing some field work, which this one, the field boss, is fantastic at doing field work. So I know we're missing some little bits. I'm not too worried as long as we get the bulk of it off of the field. So yeah, Jasper says you get a Fendt. At some point we'll probably get a Fendt. I don't know which one we'll get, but I'm sure we'll get some different brands and stuff going on. But yeah. Mark Thor also mentioned the base game lint tractor is a really good one that gets overlooked a lot, so I might look into using that one. Yeah, I might look into that. Lane says get a dog. I think we probably can get a dog at some point on here. Oh, we're full. So we'll see about that, but yeah, we probably will get a dog at some point. It'll be a nice addition to our farm, I think. Loop around here. Go. Get that unloaded there. Palmy said to get the JD 1630, which I don't even know if we have. Nope, not there. Let's try. We have that installed. 1630 in here. Yeah, we do have a 1630. So 1630 says it's a good, real small, all-around tractor kind of deal. So that would be kind of a good one for us to have. Morgan the Deer Man and Darren Doe both said we should have gotten the Kubota. So I really like that Kubota. We'll probably get a Kubota at some point on this game save. And then the final comment I wanted to mention right now was, I'll get this dropped down and get this picked up here. Was from Jimmy18, said attach multiple of the the John Deere seeders together to get a bigger seeder, which I did know you can do that. I knew you could do that, but the reason we're probably not going to do that is because though I mean the fields aren't that big, we'd have to transport them all there, and I mean that one does plenty fast for us. We will get bigger seeders and stuff at some point because we just want it, or at least not super big, but we'll get some more modern seeders and stuff at some point as well. So what we got is going to work out just fine for us. Our money has gone down significantly. I did pay back part of the loan. I think we owe $60,000 on it is what we owe, which we'll get that paid back as soon as we can. So yeah, but otherwise we're doing good. We're getting stuff done around the farm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little time-lapse chunk there. That'll be the time-lapse chunk for this episode. I do want to get another load of lumber hauled off of our little area over there this episode. Want to get another load of that done. I obviously want to get all the hay off of here, and I did think we would get to the wheat harvest today, but I'm not sure if we'll get there or not today. So hopefully we can get up to at least where we're getting ready to start it before we get going with it. But yeah, that's kind of what we're sitting at right now. Trying to think if there's anything else. We've already gotten 45,000 liters off of this field, which is fantastic for us. If there was a BGA on here, we'd probably look at doing silage, but there's not. That just barely clips on the top there. But there's not, so we probably won't look at doing silage. We could, to be fair, we could invest in getting our own BGA and go that route, which might be something we can look at. I mean, let me know down in the comments if you guys think that'd be a good idea for us to go that route and do something like that. But yeah, for now, I'll let you guys go. I might bring you guys back in here in a little bit when... I'll probably bring you guys back in and we'll do some forestry and talk about some of the trees we're going to knock out and get that sold off, get a load of trees sold off, and then probably call it an episode. So I'll see you guys here in just a minute. All right, so all the hay and everything is put away, and we have, how much we have in storage, actually? 101,000 out of 500,000. Okay, so we have a lot of space in there, so we are, I think, gonna run hay again. I kind of decided that anyways. I did throw down, I know lime doesn't matter for that field, but I threw down a layer of fertilizer, then threw down a layer of lime, then another layer of fertilizer. So Our grass field is all set to go. It does need plowing, but I'm not going to plow it up because it's grass. So there you go. So I think we'll probably get better yield next time because it did need 2 fertilizer seeds. But I think, is it? No, I guess that's how grass is on season. So I'm not sure. We'll see. But we got around 100,000 liters for that harvest there. But yeah, let's get a load of forestry hauled off here. We should be able to get that done. Guys, here, let's get these branches chopped off of them. At least 1 load of trees would be nice. Get out of here. Go. Then we'll chop this guy up. I've been making decent money off the trees actually, which I've been pretty happy with. I know you guys said a mix of, some of you guys said a mix of wood chipping and harvesting the trees. We'll definitely probably just keep doing what we're doing now because it's working well for us, so we don't have to worry too much about doing anything else. And we're making good money off of it, so I can't complain about what we got going on. Get this guy hauled over there. We'll start using this as our beautiful stick of measurement. Once again. Beautiful. Fantastic. Yeah, the forestry time lapses are a little rough. There's a lot going on in them, so it's kind of hard to time lapse this sort of stuff sometimes. I feel like, anyways. It just isn't like it's not your normal time lapse, so it's just a little bit different. Not that that's always a bad thing, but back a little. Yep, there we go. Or speed at. Let's turn it back down actually to 1 time, because I think that'll help us a little bit with getting this done. Always nice to push them to separate them a little bit because it's easier to see exactly where the line is. That one we can just drag down to there. Drop it there. Oh, that guy's gone. Perfect. Grab the measurement stick and move on to the next tree. Taller than I thought. About there is pretty good. Okay. Beautiful. Scoot over just a little bit more. Back a little bit. There we go. Fantastic. Beautiful. Get that squared away. I say that save stuff over and over again too many times? Probably a little bit, but it's just him, you know? I just say what I say, you know? It is what it is. Alright, let's get this up a little bit. Beautiful. I think we'll probably need at least probably 2 more trees to fill that all the way up, or get a really good load. So I'll probably chop down a couple more here. They probably didn't need to come up for that. And that one I probably can move back. How long is this one? Yeah, we'll leave that one out here. Okay, so this tree could go as well. That knocked down. Get rid of that stump. And this tree probably could go as well. Try to get it to the side of that other tree. Oops, there we go. Get that stump gone. Beautiful. These guys delimbed. Like, what are we hitting there? That's in our tree. Okay, we'll get this squared away. Beautiful. I think I want to put a little bit more grass in, just to help us be able to see what we're doing a little bit more through here as we slowly get the weeds a little bit, if you will. Much easier to see what we're doing when we're up above them like that. But yeah, so essentially these trees along here are all going to stay. That one I might have wanted to, no, that one was too far in, so that one would have gone anyways. These 2 trees will stay. This tree is going to stay here, and actually we probably could mark the ones that are going to stay with like a sand texture. Not. What color is that, or what does that kind of give us? Now let's use We'll use some river rock to mark the ones that are staying. 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 Oop. Get that crazy. That one's staying. 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 Along here. This guy's definitely staying. 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 That guy's gonna stay. And along here, we'll probably take those out just to open this up to here. Maybe I'll keep another. It'd be nice to have maybe another like that tree, and that tree could stay. And I think because I kind of like that a little bit better. Yeah, and then these three here can go, and those two, yeah, those two will stay. Okay, yeah. So a few more trees to go. This one will probably keep. This one, that tall one there, will probably go. I remove most of the rest of these. We'll keep that one's already marked, right? Yeah, we'll keep that one though. I like that one, but all these three here get cleaned out, I think. There we go. All right, where's our measuring stick? Pretty sure it's this guy right here. Yep, it's got to be this guy. Okay, get these guys chopped. That's much easier to see what we're doing now. But yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this series. I'm still enjoying putting this together. We haven't gotten what I want to get done yet. We will get to where I want to, which honestly, what I want to do is I want to build our farm, which we're in the progress of doing, or in the process of doing right now. Obviously, we want to be making good money, which I'm not too worried about that. We're honestly close to that right now as far as getting that goal accomplished. We're gonna have a good functioning business pretty quick. I also want to own all of the land and do something with all of the land, or have at least at a minimum own all the land. Even if we don't do something with all of it, I at a minimum want to own all of it, so we can have the whole map under control. Not too big of a map. I've never done that on a map. So this will be the first map I've ever had the goal of owning all of it, which is something I want to do. So yeah, and then we'll have another series starting soon on the channel, which I'm excited about. I did post a poll just a little bit ago here. The other episode of Kleines has now come out as of when I'm doing this now, but I haven't read any of the comments for that one yet. But we'll cheat a little bit here. Let's see here, Darren Duel, just picking up a really heavy log, just scooting it down here. Make my life a little bit easier. That one's probably, yeah, that one's not that heavy, so we can grab that one anyways. And we'll just chop the end off of that one there. Get our measuring stick, put it over to a safe area where we're not going to load it up and haul it away. But yeah, so I put a poll in to see what you guys would kind of want to see. The options are either I do a series where I don't make any money off of crops and I make all my money off of factory income. The other option is to do a map that has a lot of, we've had a few maps come out, and I'm not going to say which one I'm going to do, but a few maps come out where they've had a lot of like different types of crops that aren't base game crops involved. I thought about doing a map like that where we could do some different stuff, so different crop types. I know we're getting new crop types in Farm Sim 22, but all those crop types that I haven't been able to do yet, that I haven't tried out, it'd be kind of fun to do some of those. So those are kind of the options that I'm looking at. I'll do one of those series. Both of them sound great to me, and if I would, and those are, I was planning to do both of them, but there's just not the time. I mean, maybe there will be eventually, but there's just not the time right now between, or with Farm Sim 22 coming out as fast as it's coming out now. It seems like. So I won't be able to do both of those series, but I do want to do one of them before Farm Sim 22 comes out. How's that? That's probably pretty good there. Probably should get this over to the trailer. But yeah, so a couple different options out and about. I probably should put the weight on the back of this. That actually would help us out a little bit. I think it's really hard on stopping. But yeah, those are kind of the things I'm looking at. So one of those series will be coming, I think next week is the plan from when this is coming out. When's this coming out? Yeah, I think next week. Yeah, next week it should be coming out, the new series. So it'll be premiered on, I believe, Tuesday. Next week will be when we'll have a premiere for it, which hopefully I'll get all that set up this weekend, or my weekend right now that I'm on. It's Wednesday as I'm recording this. Hopefully I'll get it all recorded by Thursday, tomorrow, my last day off before I go back to work for my work week. So my work week right now is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, hopefully we get all that squared away. I should be able to do just fine. Grab those guys. I love the big bag handler. It makes it so much nicer to do stuff like this. Oh, so many mods I'm gonna miss when Farm Sim 22 first comes out that I don't have. Like the easy to development tools and all that good stuff. Oh, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough transition, but I trust that all those mods will come out eventually, so it should be fine in the long run, but just a little bit rough in the first transition. Oh, 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 no. There we go. Make sure those aren't gonna... Yeah, those are working there. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm getting more and more excited for FS22. Hopefully you guys are as well. Another thing to note is I will probably stop doing the top 10 mods of the week videos soon. At least not permanently. I do want to do those when FS22 comes out. I did a terrible job at grabbing that. But we've just, as mods get slowed down, because modders aren't releasing as much stuff because FS22 is on the horizon, so I've been noticing a significant decrease in mods, which makes sense. I'm actually honestly surprised that modders have kept releasing mods as long as they have for FS19. I'm surprised that this decrease didn't start sooner, if I'm, just being completely honest. But regardless, it is still a little bit of a decrease, so it's gonna slowly decrease more and more until, because modders are starting to focus their efforts on FS22, which makes sense. That's a little too much there. Oh yeah, we're gonna be struggling a little bit to go. Let's drop that. If we go right above our head. Sometimes if you do that, yep, that balances out a little bit better if you got it high enough. It's just about how you got your weight situated. Oh, until you tip it. You reach that tipping point. Back just a little bit. Oh, lost one. Dang it. Alright. Pull forward. Kind of scoop those guys onto here a little bit better as well. That worked out pretty good. Okay. Well, our time... that took me a lot longer to get this loaded up than I thought, so I'm actually going to call the episode here. I'll get this loaded up, and then probably the beginning of the next episode, we'll get this sold off, and then we'll do the wheat harvest next episode, and hopefully get us through winter next episode as well. That's our plan. So, anyhow, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming in for watching.